My name is Marsha Rettig, and I am a Jesus follower.
Welcome to week 7 in the Jesus Follower. This week we're talking about imitating his mission. And when we're talking about imitating his mission, we're talking about the role of the Holy Spirit in leading you to tell others about Christ. The fact is that you and I are sent. As the Father sent the Son sent the Spirit, so we too are sent to tell others about God and what he has done for us. This week, we're going to learn what it looks like for us to share our faith story. How do we tell others about what Christ has done for us? Because we are sent to tell. And so we're going to talk about how we can do that in an effective, meaningful way as we share the story of what Christ has done for us, as we articulate the gospel as we understand it, as we give away the hope of Christ to those that we love, to those that God created for his glory. Let's dig in, let's study together, let's learn what it is to share our story with others about Jesus.
The first person that told me about Jesus was my mom and dad, because from the time I was very small, I have always said a prayer at bedtime and a prayer at every meal. So they were the ones that got me started. But my first real remembrances of learning about Jesus was from Children's Sunday School and Vacation Bible School at Hatcher Memorial Baptist Church. And that's where I got my real beginnings. Following Jesus was always pretty easy for me, even through college days and my getting married and making decisions about our home life and what it was going to look like. Those were always easy times to trust Jesus. Now, did we have sadness in our life and illness in our life and challenges that came along the way? Yes, we did. But I was always able to keep my trust in Jesus. But in August of 2000, that trust became extremely difficult because our 21-year-old daughter, Jenny, was killed tragically and suddenly. And from that moment on, life changed. And trusting Jesus was not as easy as it used to be. Jenny was a strong Christian. She was doing God's work. And I asked the question that so many parents of child loss have asked, is why her? But I knew that if I didn't keep my faith in God, that grief journey was going to be more difficult. So I came back to church. I reached out to people, and we have had so many people that have prayed for our family. And there are many people that are continuing to pray for our family. That means Myrtle Baker and Mary Lou Hornby, who are always in our corner. And so that's how I've been able to really follow Jesus in a more passionate way. We've been in a grief support group before. I have been to many workshops that Full Circle puts on, and I highly recommend them. I have relied on my Sunday school class. I have relied on dear friends, and some of them are friends that didn't even know Jenny, but they believed in God, so I wanted to be near them. I have followed Jesus into a classroom because my classroom became my salvation, and I know my faith in God helped me become a better teacher. But I did follow him to Haiti. I followed him to Honduras with Souls for Souls. I followed him to Botswana. That was pretty cool. But most recently, Jesus has really led me to Moments of Hope Outreach. Moments of Hope Outreach supports our local community as well as surrounding areas. Moments of Hope is the church. It's not a building, but it is the church. We feed our guests. We comfort them when they're sick. We teach them about Jesus and help them to grow closer to God. Our worldly possessions are not going to get us to heaven. But if we help our fellow man learn about God, that's what's the most important thing.